Hey friends, Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Jobu, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. Because without you guys, well, this just doesn't work. Man, I'm sorry guys, I've been out of the loop. I don't know what happened to me today. I got home and had a migraine literally from hell. I don't get them very often, but geez. Sensitive to light and still feel that way. I've taken all kinds of meds and stuff to try and get rid of it, but literally have been asleep since 4:30. Went through, worked my day job and everything, came home and laid down on the couch, and I couldn't look at my phone. I couldn't, it was just bad. Everything was magnified. But feeling a little bit better and getting back onto the news of the day and stuff. Ooh, and I wake up to this. DeMarcus Lawerence wants $17 million a year and is willing to play on the franchise tag. Apparently, he wants the same deal that Oliver Vernon has for the New York Giants, who is a 5-year, $85 million contract. That's a big chunk of change. I'm all for players getting as much as they can get, because what they do is literally, sorry, I knocked out the thing here. They literally are taking years off their lives. You look at the quality of life that football players have sometimes after football and so on. I get trying to get as much as you can. However, this is one of those ones that kind of make you go, And the reason I say that is, DeMarcus Lawerence had an incredible year. DeMarcus Lawerence has had 2 really good years. His rookie year, he ended up having a couple of sacks in the playoffs against the Lions. His second year, he had 8 sacks. His third year, he had 1 and had back issues. So the question you have to now ask is this one of those contract year situations where he plays great and then declines afterwards? And I can't answer that one. It may be that now all of a sudden he really has it and he's becoming the next DeMarcus Ware. Or it could be that it's the Jason Hatcher effect, where Jason Hatcher had 11 sacks after his career average being around 3 or 4. But the Cowboys are going to need to think long and hard before making that kind of commitment, because right now, if we're talking about $17 million for him, if we keep Dez on the same contract, that's $16.5 million for him. Tyron Smith at $17.5 million. All of a sudden, 3 guys right there, 3 guys right there are over almost $50 million, a third of your cap. And as much as you say, hey, guy's worth it, the problem is you've got 53 guys you have to pay. And this lies the problem for the Dallas Cowboys. We've been so top-heavy for so long that there's not enough money to pay players to be role players. You lose a DeMarcus Lawerence, or you lose a Sean Lee, or you lose a Tyron Smith. The players you have down below, you're playing chicken feed. So the question you ask is, do we continue to do the same thing that we've always done? And you got to say, when you look at the results of, when we paid Miles Austin after 1 great year, that was money that wasn't worth it. When you look at Marion Barber, who was a part-time running back, and we paid him a $45 million contract, it wasn't worth it. When Jay Ratcliffe, we paid him a big contract. The Cowboys have been a disappointment over the last 22 years. We paid a lot of people. We've always been in salary cap hell. But it hasn't brought us much in the way of success. And you have to wonder, if we continue to run into the brick wall over and over again and expect a different result, I don't know that we're going to have one. This is going to be one of those ones that we're going to need to think long and hard about, because every year we're in salary cap hell. And every year we don't have enough good players to compete. Yet the teams that always seem to be going to the playoffs and Super Bowls, like Pittsburgh, like New England, somehow never seem to have cap issues. But every year they're competitive. It's going to be interesting to see what happens there. And I wish I had the answer for that one. But I do know this. Generally speaking, our cap, say 65 to 70% of it every year, is about 8 guys. And yet that hasn't seemed to brought us anything. Thank God that we have Dak Prescott, who right now is getting paid chicken feed. Because if we were paying a quarterback $25, $30 million like the going rate right now, there'd be no chance to field the rest of the team. So as always, friends, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. Sorry I've been out of the loop, but my head is still pounding and killing me. But I got to make sure I look out and take care of you guys. I will see you soon. $17 million. Wow. The Giants spent $200 million on their defense 2 years ago. It worked real good for 1 year. Last year, not so much. And they're getting rid of those guys. We'll see what happens. I'll see you guys soon.
Hey friends, CowboyJobu here at the Jobu Report. The Dallas Cowboy fans are elated. The Redskin fans, not so much. How about them Cowboys? Wait a minute.
They have the most comfortable hats.
What the fuck? Talk about your confused fans. But who cares? The Dallas Cowboys beat the Washington Redskins for the 3rd time in a row at FedEx. Gotta love it.